This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You greatly appreciate it. Come on in, make yourself at home. Right now, me and the family, we're at Diagon Alley, about to check out the sights here, though. But this week, believe it or not, takes me to Dollar Tree. I actually found a couple movies at Dollar Tree. Also have some Kino Lorber, Shout Factory, have a steelbook in here, have my classic pick for the week as well as my 3D pick. But before I get into what I picked up at Dollar Tree as well as other things, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either physical media, streaming on the Fire Stick, or actually live in the theater with my family. And I'm going to kick it off with actually some physical media. This is the 1989 horror thriller Intruder. This stars Elizabeth Cox, Renee Estevez, Dan Hicks, David Burns, Sam Raimi. This is directed by Scott Spiegel, produced by Charles Band, and written by Lawrence Bender. And essentially, you have a group of teenagers that work in a grocery store, and they're being stalked by this murderous killer. I believe this is one of Sam Raimi's first movie. It's a really fun, low-budget slasher, for lack of a better term. So, fun movie. If you like to see old school, late 80s horror, this is a good movie for you. Intruder. My next pick is a 2003 action drama thriller war film, Tears of the Sun. It stars Bruce Willis, Monica Bellucci, Cole Hauser, Iman Walker, Johnny Messner. This was directed by one of my favorite directors, Antoine Fuqua. Didn't realize this before I started watching it. Ian Bryce and Alex Lasker. Excuse me. If you're not familiar with Antoine Fuqua, he did all the Equalizer movies, Replacement Killers, great action director. But with this movie, you have Bruce Willis playing a Navy SEAL lieutenant who runs this elite squadron of tactical specialists. They're forced to make this huge decision between taking this particular person back to safety or taking a group. And it gives you that moral dilemma. Very surprised. Actually, like this. I'm not a big war movie picture though, but great action film, great action scenes from Antoine Fuqua, great storyline. Like the actors, very decent film. If you like war films with that, I guess, duality, morality, what's really right and what's really wrong, good movie for you. Tears of the Sun. My next film is a 1989 action comedy horror science fiction thriller, Deep Rising. This stars Treat Williams, Famke Janssen, Anthony Held, Kevin J. O'Connor, Wes Studi. This was directed and written by Stephen Sommers and produced by Barry Bernardi. And essentially have these group of hijackers board a luxury liner in the South Pacific, and basically in pursuit of loot, stealing from the rich people. And they end up finding something they didn't anticipate. Treat Williams is the captain that kind of knowingly or unknowingly escorts them to the ocean liner. I actually forgotten about this movie. I haven't seen it in a while. Didn't realize. I think they have two different versions. They have a Kino Lorber version, and they have a Mill Creek version, which is on a double disc. I have the double disc one, but this is actually out of print though. But very fun action comedy sci-fi thriller type movie with that really late 80s type of feel though. But fun movie. I actually forgot about that. If you haven't seen this, definitely watch it. Deep Rising. My last film is a action adventure drama fantasy war film, Shadow. This stars Chow Dang, Betty Sun, Ryan Zhang, Keon Wang, Jing Shun Wang. This was directed by Yamao Zhang, produced by Liz Hee Chang, and written by Wei Li. And this revolves around a kingdom ruled by a very young and unpredictable king whose military commander has a secret weapon. The secret weapon is, I'm not going to give that away though, but it's a big chess match between the new ruler and the kingdom that's trying to overtake him, as well as some of the people in his own rank. So it starts out very slow, but actually builds up. Very good storyline, great twist. And when they actually get into the action, though, action is very cool. Has a very different look about it, though. The movie is not in black and white, but the majority of the scene is like black and white, but they've added some color for the flesh tones and for blood. The majority of their scenes are pretty much black and white. You might see a few greens in here every now and then, though, but it's very visually artistic looking film. A little slow, though, but when they get into the action storyline, it really builds up. So very decent film. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video.
We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We're back at the motherfucking Black Cave. I have my Dollar Tree pickups here. I have my classic pick for the week, as well as my 3D pick. I have a Kino Lorber, Shout Factory, Anchor Bay, you know, a little something extra. So give me a minute. Let me get these scanned in, and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. All right, let's just jump right into it with what I picked up at Dollar Tree. The Wolf Pack with a slipcover. This is an ITN release. Looks like a wartime picture. Routine mission to reach a small village in the hills. So it might be decent. ITN, and I have my Wesley Snipes here, my AK Johnny Blade. ITN usually makes some pretty decent low budget movies, so we'll check this out. Again, $1.25. Can't go too wrong. The Wolfpack ITN release. Very nice slipcover. Next, we have The Last Descent. I'm assuming these are some spelunkers who get trapped in a cave, I'm guessing. This is, never heard of this distributor. Coco Lala, I don't know what that is. Either that or Excel, but it looked interesting. And it's one of the few different titles I've seen at Dollar Tree for a while. If you've gone to Dollar Tree, you probably noticed that they have the same titles. Even when they get new movies, it's the same titles over and over again. So, new title, Coco Lala, I don't know. The Last Descent. Next, this one looked interesting. Jonathan Rhys Meyers. I've heard the name Paz Vega. I know Jeremy Piven and Michael Madsen. This is R-A-I Cinema, or Saban Films. It looks like this might be a crime thriller. Neo-noir thriller. A New York City art dealer takes on the vicious head of the mafia in a fight for control of the contemporary art scene. Interesting. American Night. It's a 2021 release. And this is what I picked up at Dollar Tree. Next are some eBay and Amazon pickups. Was trying to find this in the wild at Palm Store. I've never ran across it, so I ended up getting online. I think I paid like $5 for it with shipping. Kristen Dunst, Rebel Wilson, Bruce Wilson, and Demi Moore's daughter. Name sounds familiar, Adam Scott. I'm not sure what that is, though. But I'm thinking this is like the female equivalent to the bachelor party. I can't remember if I've actually seen this or not. I know I had the bootleg of it, so glad to finally upgrade to the Blu-ray. And this is Anchor Bay, so it's out of print. So I don't know if anyone's ever picked this up. Any of the distributors ever picked this up. Bachelorette. Next, we have a classic Jim Carrey comedy, Liar Liar. I know they have a Shout Factory version of this. I don't know if it's Shout Factory or Shout Factory Select, but I got this for much cheaper, like $5 or something like that online. Very funny comedy about a attorney who's promised his son he won't lie anymore. Liar Liar. Next, and a lot of people are waiting for this to actually come out on Blu-ray. This has been on DVD since it came out. And I think the Blu-ray just came out last year, I believe. No Escape. Ray Liotta, Ernie Hudson. And essentially you have these guys who've committed crimes and they're shipped off to this island where they're forced to survive against very violent inhabitants who are already there. So very cool picture. No Escape. This is an MVD release. And nice little slip cover to go with it. Next, we have a Shout Factory Classic Night of the Comet. You have the Blu-ray and the DVD. And of course, you have the artwork. If I remember correctly, a comet goes over and pretty much wipes out most of the population. Haven't seen this in a while though, but I think it's 80s. When did this come out? 1984. So it definitely has that 80s kind of flavor to it. The over-the-top, big hair, wild clothes kind of vibe to it. Night of the Comet. And next we have a steelbook, Andor, the complete first season. It took me a while to actually get into this. I watched the whole season of it. It starts out very slow, and it doesn't really feel like Star Wars because it doesn't have, any Jedi. It's mostly humans. It's almost, if I remember correctly, it's almost like a political type of sci-fi. But it did get better towards the final episode, so I still prefer Obi-Wan. I can't wait for the second season of Obi-Wan to come out. Looking forward to that. But you have the disc, it's Andor. And then, assuming these are some kind of gift cards, like postcards, kind of collectibles, art cards. Andor steelbook. Nice artwork. And my 3D classic of the week. Just got this in the mail. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what the 3D is like. It's an import. Robinson Crusoe animated. It's a Studio Canal release. Studio Canal usually puts out pretty decent stuff. I think I have a 3D Terminator 2 from Studio Canal. Robinson Crusoe. And my classic pick for the week, I just mentioned this, I think, a couple weeks ago, as far as one of the shows I watched. Golden Needles. Jodan Baker, Jim Kelly. You really don't see Jim Kelly until, I think, 30 or 40 minutes into the movie, though. But fun 70s crime thriller with a little Asian flavor to it, just for taste. Golden Needles. And this is my Dollar Tree pickup for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, it's time where I have to separate the art from the disc and the plastic so I can make room to store all these movies. One or two of these might actually make the shelves. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C is in Candyman, L is in The Last Descent, Z is in Zardoz. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash a like. Give me the big thumbs up. Ring the bell. If you haven't subscribed yet, what's wrong? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.